Thank you.
Tonight, Jimmy has Priyanka Chopra Jonas with a pirate singing challenge. And Casey Shortino, plus a Marcus Milford surprise.
Thanks, Jimmy.
New fella.
Tonight, as we understand it, U.S. officials are trying to get a serial stowaway sent back to the States from Italy. New video appears to show Svetlana Dali slipping past agents at Newark Liberty International Airport and boarding a flight to Milan without a ticket. Sources originally said she'd been detained in Italy, but her exact whereabouts tonight still unclear. A source familiar with the matter says Dali asked for asylum after landing before Italian authorities were alerted to her past travel scams. She was convicted last year in Brooklyn federal court following a similar stunt on a Delta flight to Paris. From Long Island tonight, an incredible story of heroism after a horrible crash.
An off-duty NYPD officer who's battling cancer himself risked his life to rescue a man from a burning car. And News 4's Greg Sergel spoke exclusively with the officer in Hop Hog today.
It's on the opposite corner. NYPD officer Joseph Wetzel today showed us the Hop Pond intersection, where about 3 weeks ago, this off-duty officer from Lake Grove heard the boom of this crash. Wetzel had just finished breakfast with his dad at a diner across the street.
When I looked over, I saw that there were 2 cars in an accident, that one was flipped over.
Surveillance video shows the 7-year Transit Force subway cop running to help, crossing snowbanks and oncoming traffic to reach a burning car where 2 people were trapped.
There's one in the driver's seat, upside down, still stuck in the seatbelt, barely conscious.
This body camera video shows Wetzel just moments after he pulled one man from the car as Good Samaritans put out the fire.
So this is what allowed you to get to the people quickly?
Yes.
Wetzel had relied on this tool that he carries everywhere to smash the car's windshield. Both crash victims survived.
I believe that if I'm in a position to help people, even if I'm off duty, I will do so, even if I'm sick, like I am.
That's right. Officer Joseph Wetzel has been battling colon cancer for 3 years. Just weeks before the Hop Pond rescue, he had endured 15 straight days of radiation treatments.
When he was running, I'm going, Joe, what are you doing?
The immediate concern that Wetzel's dad felt the day of the rescue soon gave way, he says, to another emotion, gratitude.
I've never been prouder, because I got to see my son do the thing that he really loves to do. All the things that he's going through, he had the perfect excuse to sit there. Instead, he went right to where he was needed.
It's very likely that this might be the last good thing that I can do for the community, and that was profoundly beautiful to be able to do.
Today, the newly married 29-year-old remains on sick leave from the NYPD and says it appears his stage 3 cancer has worsened.
Like Hemingway once wrote, the world is a fine place worth fighting for, and I'd hate very much to leave it.
And in the battles to come, Wetzel says, he'll draw strength from that moment when he faced danger again to help others.
All I can do is give my family, my parents, my wife, the best memories possible, and live today as good a life that I can make.
I love you, Jojo. I'm so proud of you.
In Hop Hog, Greg Sergel, News 4 New York.
Oh, he's a true hero.
New York's finest, really responding no matter what they're facing, really. Officer Wetzel, tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're dealing with some nice weather here. Finally,
Melting, hopefully.
Yeah, well, the snow is melting now, and more temperatures that will warm up over the next several days. So we do have some more snow coming that we'll have to deal with on Sunday. A little bit. It's not a lot, but it's a little. It's coming our way, and I know a lot of people are tired of seeing it. But we got a little bit more snow. Had a bit of light rain down the Jersey Shore earlier, but that's moved on. Temperatures are cooling down north and west into the 20s. It'll be another cold night across the area, so any melting from today refreezes tonight. That's kind of the pattern, but at least every day gets warmer and we're melting more and more. So we're down to around 32 in the morning in the city. Clear skies. Beautiful day tomorrow. May have a little bit of fog along the coast in the afternoon. Temperatures are back in the 40s, except across Long Island in the 30s. And And Saturday, get outside if you can. 51 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine. And then we hit Sunday, we've got a little snow coming our way. It's really going to be just a few hours, mainly between 10 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, the bulk of it falling within a 2-hour period. And it's an Arctic front, so there's some cold air with it, and it's light snow. And it looks like it's going to spread out pretty much across the entire area. You'll see at least some flurries of dusting of snow, but it'll clear out by the afternoon. And in the evening, temperatures drop to the teens and 20s, so more refreezing. 1 to 3 inches possible north and west. These numbers may change or shift a bit. Right now in the city, it doesn't look like much, maybe an inch, maybe a lot less, but time will tell with that as we get closer. Looks like this system will miss us on Monday, so we won't get snow on Monday, except we should keep watching it. It looks like it's going south. But we may get a mix starting as snow, changing to rain on Tuesday into Wednesday. With warmer temperatures coming our way, we're going to see more chances for rain versus snow. And you can see that here. The coldest days will be Monday. Highs are only in the 20s. Not expecting snow that day, but maybe on Tuesday. But then by Wednesday, Thursday, we're back in the 40s. So for tonight, down to 30. So we're back to that refreeze. So you have to watch out for the glaze of ice on the roads and sidewalks tonight and in the morning. 44 tomorrow afternoon, warming up nicely with plenty of sunshine. We're at 30 tomorrow night, so some melting continues during the day, but then freezes again at night, and some fog may form too. 51 on Saturday is the high temperature after some patchy morning fog. There's your exclusive 10-day forecast. For a change, you might actually need an umbrella next week versus a snowsuit. Okay. Snow was Tuesday and Wednesday. A mix maybe on Tuesday, but Wednesday to Thursday looks like plain old rain coming our way. And by next weekend, you're past 50, into the 50s.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. We'll take it. Right. However, John, we want to know what happened on the ice.
Yeah, because at least one team is starting to think playoffs realistically around here. But we're still riding high from the gold medal in the Winter Olympics for both Team USA, the men's and women's side. So the NHL gets back to action tonight with the Islanders in playoff position. Rangers and Devils coming up. Isles down by 2 goals, and then all of a sudden they weren't. So what happened? Matthew Schaefer happened, and so did some hockey history. Also, the Yankees aren't going to keep Spencer Jones in the minors to start the season, are they? Big swings like this one make that lottery decision. That's next on News 4.
Weather reporting from the NHL weather report is about 5. We have the most powerful radar today. Storm Tracker 4.
And it's in the NBC New York app.
I love that.
We check it out.
You continue to do the best of what you do.
That's the power of Storm Team 4 in your pocket.
I'm going to download the app right now.
You ready for the worst? So you get its best. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers.
That particular dish is a dish I would eat with my grandmother.
Yosemite Animal Caribbean sales now on. Visit samples.com today.
At Northwell's Cardiovascular Institute, we don't know the meaning of untreatable or too complex. Call us determined. Stubborn, maybe. But from the city to the suburbs to the sand. As the most experienced cardiac team in the tri-state area with the nation's highest cardiac success rates, we face what others call untreatable and say, not today. Northwell. Raise health.
Your case goes to court, Salino knows how to win. But many cases start and end right here at Salino Law. We'll get the max compensation possible as quickly as possible. Call the 8s.
The U.S. figure skating team is coming home with gold. Stars on Ice, Olympic champion Alyssa Liu, and more. May 1st at Prudential Center and May 3rd at UBS Arena. Get tickets at starsonice.com.